You cannot make sense to people who comprehend shit from their own perception. Don't waste your breath. Don't waste your breath. And that's a fact. And I really wish that I got sent this quote or even just seen this quote months ago, because like you guys know, I talk about this in a lot of my videos. I was in a toxic situationship for a year and a half that ended last year of 2024, and it was a lot of manipulation, gaslighting, all these other things, lying, blah 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 blah. We know the whole spiel. But this specific person, while we will bump heads so fucking much, it's because they will only see things from their perception. Now, mind you, keyword from what I said describing the situationship was that it was a situationship. So we weren't together. You know what I'm saying? So though he was doing him with 1,000 women and I was only doing him, technically he wasn't cheating on me. But he never took accountability to things. Like, I could say that, well, you did manipulate me here, and you did lie to me here, and you weren't honest here. You know what I'm saying? But I can hold myself accountable because I know that you was lying to me, and I know that you were attempting to flip it with me, but I love you so much I decided to stay. He would be like, exactly, so you know what it was. Exactly, you know what it was. So what you talking to me for? What you doing all this for? You trying to make me seem like a bad person? And da 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 da. First off, relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax. You feel like a bad person. In reality, I'm telling you where you went wrong, but I'm owning where I went wrong. Instead of you saying, I agree to that, I wasn't honest all the time. You know, and I do agree you did choose to stay, but at the same time, I did this. He don't know how to take accountability. He always gonna point the finger at any and everybody else, and I will waste so much time and I will waste so much energy trying to change his perspective and perception of things, which was a waste of breath. You never ever waste your time or your breath on people who only comprehend things from their own level of perception. Because if it's like their mind is wired a certain way that if you think anything outside of that, if you feel anything outside of that, you're dumb. It don't make sense. You're too emotional. You're not logical enough. What you saying don't make sense, when that's not reality. Like, reality is not black and white. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't understand me, just because you don't feel how I feel, it don't mean I'm dumb. It don't mean that I'm too emotional. It just means you don't understand me, and that's okay. And you're, also not willing to understand me, and that's okay too. And I gotta leave you where you at. I'm not finna waste my time trying to be understood. And what I had to tell myself so many times is, I am not in the business of convincing. If I gotta fight every fucking day just for you to understand why I'm sad, just for you to understand how I feel, when will the fight end? When will the soldier rest, bitch? I am not finna keep doing this. I'm not finna keep doing this, and I don't want you to do this shit. Remind yourself, you are not in the business of convincing. If they don't want to understand certain shit, if they don't want to see things from your perspective, if they don't want to get you, if they don't want to understand you, that's okay. They don't have to. Because you're not in the business of convincing. And you know what? Clearly, they're not in the business of understanding. You got to let shit be. You got to let shit go. Save your breath. Save your time. Save your peace. Save your energy. Save your sanity. And let it be what the fuck it is. Either understand who this person is and label that person as that in your mind and have boundaries with yourself in a distance, or just completely don't fuck with them. My honest opinion is just don't fuck with them, because there's always going to be a situation to where something is going to happen where a conversation is going to be needed and y'all not going to always agree, and when y'all disagree, they're not open to understand you, so it's no point. So save your breath, save your time, and understand that it's just not worth it.